So anyway, I got interrupted on my company phone. So I've got the hood open. It doesn't really need to be. It isn't an engine issue. But I am just incredibly lucky. So I'm sitting here at home. It's been quite a week. The other driver's been gone, so I've been working basically full time and then some. The least I've worked, I think, is a 9-hour day, and the most was pushing 13. So busy. But anyway, I've mentioned before, I'm quite sure, because I do think of this on occasion, but I do feel like I am, either I focus on it or I truly am just pathetically lucky at times. In keeping, with my luck, which, sooner or later is going to run out. It's like Stephen Wright said, I plan to live forever, so far so good, right? But I got to tell you, this is the craziest thing I've ever had happen. I was backing a trailer in. I don't know if you can see the trailer right there. We back into a little garage. It's a very difficult situation at this location. Luckily, the trailers are the 28-foot short ones, so it's manageable, but it's not easy. But anyway, I was backing this trailer in, and all of a sudden, it's like I'm turning the steering wheel the wrong way or something. And I'm getting a call. I'm getting all kinds of messages and phone calls, so I can't really do much videoing. But basically, the steering wheel just turns, and it'll go lock to lock without moving the wheels. And it's because a drag link on the pitman arm broke, or at least that's what the terminology I use for it. And had that happened 15 minutes ago, I would have been doing 65 miles an hour on the interstate with zero steering. Wow. So there you go. Might have been bad luck that it happened, but it could have been a hell of a lot worse. It's funny, right, to be saying, hey, I'm lucky my truck broke. Well, things break, right? But I have never had a failure anywhere close to this bad in any mechanical device, or at least this dangerous, or potentially dangerous. Have you ever sat at a stoplight and focused on the car next to you, and they begin to roll back or roll forward, and you think you're pushing on your brake as hard as you can, and the whole perspective is off? You're not moving, they are. Well, this was a little bit on that order, in that I was backing a trailer into a garage, and the commands, my movement of the steering wheel was not reflected in what the trailer was doing. And once in a while you screw up and turn the wheel the wrong way or something. I mean, when you're backing up, right? So and then I realized the steering wheel's turning super easy. The steering broke. My steering wheel was not connected to the wheels at all. So anyway, I keep getting interrupted. So yeah, pretty friggin' lucky, because 65 miles an hour with no steering is a little different than trying to back in a trailer. Sorry about that, with no steering. There he is. I would just hang on a second. I'm shooting video of this. Yeah, so that's I think that's, like I say, I call it the drag link off the pitman arm. But yeah, it just decided to pop off the steering arm there.
So what are they doing now, then? Reverse?
So that's a pretty rare type of failure. Had that happened 15 minutes earlier, I would have been doing 65 miles an hour on the interstate. I don't even know. I can't even imagine what that would feel like. 80,000 pounds, 65 miles an hour, and it takes you a little while to realize you don't have control.
not only was it dangerous for me, but certainly could have killed people on the interstate or the belt line around Madison, or just in a normal street situation. So anyway, it happened while I was barely moving. So there you go. Just pure ass luck saved my ass once again. Anyway, take care, everybody, and here's hoping that your luck is at least as good as mine. Bye-bye.
That's what happens when the docks slant back towards the building and it pours rain. And there's my shoes after wading in to undo the fifth wheel. Not a lot of fun today.